Hello everyone and welcome back to Leśna Ostoja, and when you're watching this, it means that the Europe pack has been released, or at least it's an hour before release. But yeah, who watches this in the first hour? I don't know. But it means that the Europe pack has been released. You can download it now from Steam. Yes, from Steam. I wanted to say Steam Workshop, but it's not free. No, you have to pay for it. But it's definitely worth it because you're getting 4 new animals and loads and loads of new scenery pieces. Oh, that's very exciting. I was looking forward to some new scenery pieces for a long time because, as you know, I'm not a big fan of these animal packs because I get burned out with the game very quick. But yeah, when I get some new pieces, I'm excited to jump back into the game, which is very nice. So first of all, thank you to Frontier Games and Planet Zoo for providing me with early access, so I was already able to build this for you guys, so you can watch this on the day of release. And I have to admit, there are some great new pieces in the game. We have decals now, we have some great new stuff that came with the free update, by the way. So some new branches in the enrichment item tab. We have some very nice classical European like architecture, but also some very nice wall pieces. There are loads and loads of things that came with this pack. I didn't do an overview video on this because I simply did not have the time, because we really want to finish up Leśna Ostoja. And if you're new here, if you haven't watched this project yet, this is a collaboration between me and Leider or Leader, and yeah, this is our Christmas project. But Zuvit doesn't look very Christmassy. No, because we are gonna build a Polish petting zoo, and then in the end we will decorate it beautifully for Christmas. So that's gonna be a special Christmas episode. And with that European pack, there are also a lot of lights and Christmas decoration that came with it, which were very welcome. And it's motivating us even more to finish this one up before Christmas. But it's only, I don't know, 2 weeks left before Christmas when I'm recording this, and we have lots and lots to do. So I really hope we can finish this for you guys. So what are we building? Yeah, as I said, a Polish petting zoo. So a lot of Polish architecture, a lot of these Polish wooden structures. And this fence that I stole from a leader who made that in his sheep enclosure. And I think it looked nice. It's simple, it's cheap, and I think that really fits well within this project. A lot of planks. Yeah, if you like lag, then you should use planks, because all these planks are causing a lot of lag. I don't know why. And these are the new wall pieces, which are really nice. I think a lot of people have tried to make something like that. But this one looks much better, of course. It's all recolorable. Of course, they have been listening to us in the beginning when this game was released. Not a lot of pieces were recolorable, but they are now. So that's much better. I don't know. Maybe they updated a few of the old pieces again, which might be recolorable now. I checked the Indian stuff, which is not recolorable yet. Very disappointing. Yeah, there were a lot of these fences. I really like how this one turned out in the end, but it was a lot of work. It's a lot of pieces, like 600 pieces, although it doesn't really look like that. And it's also not usable for the guests, but it looks much better like that. So that's why we did it. Some safety measures here, so people can grab the railing when going up and down. And yeah, we have to think about that, you know. I put a keeper down there. You can see that just for the scale of this building. I didn't want to make it too big. I didn't want to make it too small. Changing some colors so it looks a bit more realistic. Of course, not every wooden plank is always the same color, especially when it's outside. Some have been worn, decolored, you know, and that's what we have to think about when we are building in this game. So then the roof, I've changed the roof a couple of times, I think. But in the end, I decided to go with a corrugated structure, and then use the new decal pieces that we have in the game to make it look a little bit worn and old and cheap. Yeah, that's what I tried to do here, and it turned out pretty well. I will do that in the end, by the way. So I didn't discover the new decal pieces yet. When I was building this, as I said, maybe or you will see all the new pieces mostly in the end of the video, and making sure this looks nice and all the gaps are filled up, and then our beautiful viewing gallery is almost finished because we need a gutter. Yeah, so when the rain is dropping, all the water will go in here, and then it has to go down, and we will do that in the middle. I don't know, in the middle it looks a little bit stupid. Maybe I will move it. But yeah, it looks nice. Nice little realistic detail that we added over here. And then we're going in with some rocks. As you can see, I already laid out like the entire habitat with some terrain work, so I could see where I had to go. And then in the back there will be a huge barn, which we are not gonna build in this episode, but probably Leader is gonna build it. He should be building it right now because, yeah, unfortunately he did not have early access, so I was not able to share anything with him or share the file with him because, yeah, then it's a different version, so he can't work in it. So he had to make like a little blueprint in the meantime, which was gonna be the big barn. So I only have to tell him, okay, it has to be this big, good luck with that. And then later on we can drop it in because, yeah, we are on a tight schedule, so we didn't have time to wait for a week for Leader to be able to jump into this new pack as well. I'm just showing off a little bit of these new foliage that came with the update and with the new pack. I discovered some bushes, but unfortunately I thought the new trees didn't really fit in this project. Yeah, the tree protectors, I'm not using them because I think that for deers it's not really necessary. They need to have something to scratch their head against, I think, or maybe that's only with moose, I don't know. But I decided not to protect the trees. If I'm wrong with that, let me know, because we can always change it later on. I didn't really do any research on that. I was just focusing on building. I'm using some of these things that we already created, like with these branches. It's a huge habitat, so it was really a struggle to make it look interesting from all sides. But these dint grass pieces really help. Some dead trees, some foliage, some bushes. And then in the end, it really looks nice and lush. And I think it will be like 5 minutes more of foliage work. And then we have a custom feeder from a Leader's feeder pack. It's just amazing. So why would I try to make one of my own when we have this? And it looks really nice. And here are some decal pieces very quickly. I tried something with that, but it didn't work out. So yeah, even more dint grass and even more rocks. A lot of rocks, a lot of dint grass, a lot of foliage, a lot of plants, dead trees. Yeah, I think they really look nice. It makes it look interesting. And as I said, making this look interesting is a struggle. But in the end, I found some new enrichment items. As I said, some climbable wooden structures, which are really like thick branches. And they are great like decoration for these kind of habitats. So if you throw them around on the floor just to make it look a little bit more interesting, it's very nice. So there's a little bit of a elevation in this thing. I know I haven't showed it, but because I did that before I started recording, I tried to lay down what I want to build and at least have an idea of where I'm going, and then start recording and building. Because it's a bit of boring things when I only do like terrain work and terrain painting, which is gonna be deleted anyway in the end, and otherwise there would be like 2 or 3 minutes extra in this video, and I tried to make them a little bit shorter. Yeah, you might have noticed it. It's like 10-12 minutes, and I think that's pretty nice. I like those like shorter videos. You can easily watch them on a break or when you're on the toilet. I don't know. Yeah, it's nice, I think. Let me know if you enjoy this, yes or no. Yeah, these dead trees, they are amazing, and these new bushes, And the lag is horrible when you are gonna build something next to Leader his little sheep barn, because he used so many of these small planks, and there's so much lag now when you are even selecting a piece when you are close to it, which is horrible. But yeah, defenses, I also didn't record that because I think that's very boring and a lot of work. Then custom drinking place made by Leader, it's amazing, so I'm reusing it. And there we go with the decal pieces. So these are the moss pieces, but they are recolorable. So I first used them as moss. Then I thought, oh, maybe if I recolor them, it really looks like it's a little bit worn and dirty. And yeah, I think it looks nice. Yeah, recoloring some of these corrugated pieces. And then we're going in with some new of the enrichment items. A scarecrow, very nice. And these are the new wood pieces that I was talking about, which I'm very excited for. Yeah, these branches were already in there, but the thick one, that's a new climbable piece in the enrichment tab of the game. Yeah, then we are finishing everything up with some more dead trees, some more foliage, some more bushes, grass, and then that's gonna be it for this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. And I'm gonna speak to you guys in the next one. You.